How's it going everyone? WildeThang here and welcome to a new Destiny 2 beta video. I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to adapt to the crucible and the PvP side of the game in the beta. So if you're used to year 3 D1 kind of gameplay in the crucible, you may find it a little bit tough. So starting off with the supers and grenades, basically all abilities have a very slow cooldown rate now, so you may only get one super a match, you may not even get a super. So this means you do have to think about when you're going to use your super, when's the best time to pop it, and also make sure that you're not going to get team shot by the whole freaking enemy team. I've had that many times during the beta and it can be disheartening, especially when you only get your super once during the match. You literally only get it once. I don't know if you can get it twice, I've never known anyone to do it. Then there's probably someone out there, I don't know. But yes, with supers, obviously make sure that you pop it in an area that you're not going to get sniped or you're not going to get team shot. And also, I would mainly use it on capture points, because obviously if you can see that there's a lot of people on a capture point capturing it, then it may be good to pop it then and try and kill the whole team. Also, you do need to realise that supers don't feel overpowered anymore. Like, when I hear someone pop their super, I don't run most of the time. I just stand there shooting them because I can, and it just feels like you're actually killing them. Rather than trying to shoot, say, an arc blader in D1, you have no chance. I literally always run in D1. As soon as I hear anyone pop a super, I run for my life. But in D2, I actually feel like I can kill them, even solo, even if I'm just shooting them myself. There's been times where I've had arc striders running towards me with their super, I'm pummeling shots into them, and then I kill them with a throwing knife. That's how easy it is to kill supers in D2 now. Moving on to your grenades, you need to hold on to these and actually use them in a clever situation. Rather than just running to B and throwing your grenade up there, that's a waste. There may not even be anyone up at B. You're just trying to guess that they're going to run there. They may not, and then you're stuck without a grenade. So I would recommend holding on to your grenades until you've got someone that's very low on health and they've run around a corner. Throw it through the corridor or anything like that, throw it around a corner. You can bounce it off walls. It's easy to kill people with a grenade. If you just hang on to it, don't just throw it across the map like everyone seems to do. You want to hang on to it and use it in a good situation. Moving on to the weapons that are in the beta, we don't have obviously a huge selection. There is a huge variety, there's different weapons and there's different things that work best in the crucible. Now obviously everyone wants the pulse rifles because they are ridiculous. I think they are probably the best, they are the best gun in the beta so far. Unfortunately I don't have one yet on my hunter. I will be starting up the other characters today, so I'm going to be checking out those pulse rifles. Another one is the hand cannons. Aren't great, they are good in certain situations, but I find that I'm hitting a lot of ghost bullets unfortunately, but then sometimes they perform really well, so I'm not, it's 50-50 with hand cannons. With the power weapon, you want to try out the fusion rifle. Everyone's been using it. I personally can't use the thing, but then I've got very little experience with fusion rifles in D1. And for me it just charges up too slow, but there have been people that have melted me constantly with that gun. They'd kill me, I'd respawn, they find me again, and it's frustrating, but that thing is stupidly powerful. I've tried sniping in the beta and unfortunately I just can't get to grips with the sniper that they give us. The scope's weird and I just feel like I'm hitting headshots but it's missing. I don't know, maybe I'm just very rusty. The other weapons that you can get for power ammo is maybe the rocket launcher or grenade launcher. They're both good. I've not really played much with the power weapons because it's always a fight for the ammo, so it's been a bit of a struggle on that front. So in D2, like the difference between D1 and D2, I find that D2, like everyone seems to just run away when they've got no health, and also your recovery is very, very slow. So bear that in mind. Once you've killed someone, go get your health back and then go back into a fight. Rather than trying to run in and be aggressive, you need to take it more slowly. You need to think about the fight more rather than just being like a crazy bull in a china shop. You can't do that in D2 unfortunately. And especially when there's so much team fire as well. I think I've just come up against teams of 4 constantly, but I mean, I think that's everyone's experience so far. A lot of teams trotting, hiding, running away when you've got no health, and literally just camping in the back with a scout rifle. D1 for me is a lot more fast paced. D2 feels a lot slower. I feel like I have to think about my gunfights a lot more. I have to feel like, do I want to peek this corner? Do I want to stand out in the open? Do I want to jump up to this capture point? How many people are here? You need to think about all these things, and obviously spawn points help a lot. If you can just hold on to B and either A or C rather than all 3, then you've got a better control over these spawn points and you know where the enemy is coming from. The radar's been a little bit tricky for me. It takes a while to reappear after aiming down sights, so that can be off-putting as well. You don't know if someone could appear right next to you when you've come out of aiming down the sights, and you would have no idea because the radar just takes forever to come back. You can't hard scope with your sniper anymore and come out of ADSing. You know, like when you flicker it just so you can see the radar in case someone's coming close to you. You can't do that in D2, unfortunately. So I think that's everything. You just want to play a lot slower, think about your situations more, hold on to your grenades rather than just flinging them across the map. And also with your super, you only get it once in the whole match, so make sure you use it effectively. Don't pop it on your side of the map and then run across the whole map, because it will probably run out. I mean, a Gunslinger runs out within 2 seconds, so it's, yeah, I don't like Gunslinger in the beta, but then when the game releases, we can change it to 3 shots and hopefully it will last longer and be more powerful. So anyway guys, I think that's it from me. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please do leave them in the comments below. I do read all the comments and I take in all the suggestions or criticisms. I do listen to everything. So anyway guys, I hope you have an awesome day and I will see you in the next one.